Want to say good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well on today. Those of you who are on Facebook, hello to you. If you are on YouTube, let me know where you're watching from. Also, go ahead and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Let me fix my audio on this thing. To those of you who are on YouTube, we've got an audience of like 1,300. So at least subscribes. I don't know how many will come in today. Didn't schedule this. This is a kind of an impromptu recording. I want to say hello to you again. Those that are on Facebook, appreciate you as well. Let me know where you're watching from, and if you're catching it live, let me know live. Drop live in the comments. And if it's the replay, if you catch the replay, hey Cheryl, how you doing? Sherry, appreciate you. I won't be long. I actually realized that I didn't set my do not disturb on my phone. So I've got YouTube pulled up on my computer and Facebook on my phone. So real quick, for those that are in the lifestyle upgrade group, appreciate you. And for those of you on YouTube, appreciate you as well. So I'm gonna go in real quick, tell you why I'm doing the recording today. So in our lifestyle upgrade group, we have 88 right now. From time to time, I reach out to people who've been active and in the group, and those on YouTube as well. And I will respond to some of their comments. A lot of time, Monique Roy, he actually helps me run the YouTube as well as the Facebook page. And I will say Monique is doing a great job. But from time to time, I'll reach out to people, and I have done this over a period of, this group has been around since I think July. It might have been prior to July, I'm not sure. As I mentioned one time before, I actually cleaned the group out. We had close to 150, 160 people at one time. Wasn't very active. I went ahead and, started over. So right now we're at 88. Now, as of yesterday, we were at 89. But I reached out to a lady she reached out to me. And we had a conversation, and she's actually looking to build a business from home. She told me her situation. So she and I had a quick conversation, and I actually sent her some information. I told her, look over information. I gave her a list of questions. And then I wanted her to get back with me. So again, she's in the lifestyle upgrade group, or she was in the lifestyle upgrade group. Nice lady, very, very nice. She and I had a great conversation. But after I sent her the information, she got back with me and asked me to go ahead and remove her from the group because she doesn't like sales, and she's not able to afford a business right now. So for anybody that does not know, and I'll just speak specifically to the lifestyle upgrade group, this is a business group. This is it's not just a casual group of people coming together and sharing content that's not related to business. So that being said, there's only a few people who are active on the group. I will say that much. But instead of taking people out of the group, I just let people stay in. And those that desire to be taken out, they can either they can leave the group or ask me to take them out. And that's what I did with this lady. Very nice lady. I had no qualms about taking her out of the group. Nothing that she did, but she felt like she wasn't able to afford a business, and she doesn't like sales. So number one, I want to just say for those who are in the lifestyle upgrade group, and those of you who are on YouTube as well, I will say, going back to YouTube, those of you on YouTube, I get a lot of engagement. I get a lot of questions and also comments. But most of the times when I respond to the comments or ask a question, I don't get any feedback. So I don't know what the purpose is of being in a group or participating, and you're not going to, participate throughout the process. So I've got a list of questions. And again, this is not to any kind of criticism on anybody. If people like to stay in the group, fine. That's Monique and I decided to go ahead and let people stay in the group. But I don't want to, I don't want to make people feel like this group isn't for them. You decide that. For those of you on YouTube, Facebook, you decide whether the group is for you or not. So I got a list of questions, and I'm just going to ask these questions, and you pretty much decide. What are you looking for in this group? Those of you on Facebook, and those of you who are on YouTube, what are you looking for? Because you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I got a lot more on YouTube than I do on the Facebook group. I think right at close to 1,300 subscribers, and want to know what you're looking for. And again, these are the people who have come in most recently, who have been engaging, and then, like I said, make comments or ask questions. Then once I engage with them, it gets silent. I don't understand that. But that being said, what are you looking for? And as far as a business is concerned, again, Lifestyle Upgrade Group, this is a business group. What are you looking for in regards to a business? This particular channel, I have a fitness channel as well, but this particular channel is for business-minded individuals, entrepreneurs, specifically. So what are you looking for in a business? What type of business are you looking for? My point being is because talking to the lady, and I'm not going to give her name, and she's been removed from the group. But talking to her, she was already speaking defeat, talking about what she can't do without even trying. And I'm the type of person I'm going to help you, but I'm not going to drag anybody, if you understand what I mean. If you're already talking defeat, number one, why would you come into a business group and you know you can't afford to run a business? I don't understand that. So my question is, what are you looking for in regards to a business? Now, if you're a person that likes to just being in the environment, you like the motivation, you like the inspiration, then fine. But again, this lady, she reached out to me first. So to say you can't afford a business or you don't like sales, and some of the stuff we do is not sales, it's just following a system. Why would you participate in a group and number one, you don't like to talk to people? There are businesses out there where you don't have to talk to people. People are doing very well at, a lot of this AI stuff going on right now, and people are, making a killing at it. But specifically, if you go back and read, for those of you on the Lifestyle Upgrade Group, if you go ahead and read, I think it's a pinned post, maybe even in the questions, it lets you know this is a designated business group. This is for team building. But that being said, what are you looking for in regards to a business? And number two, what brought you to this group or this channel? Hey, what's going on, Pastor Zach? Hope you're doing well. So going back to the lady I mentioned, why would you come into a group that is a business group and know you can't, invest in a business, invest in yourself, really, because it's about personal growth, personal development. And number two, what was it that brought you to the group? If you're not looking to now, I will say on, let me just make this clear, on the Lifestyle Upgrade groups, when I first started this group, like I said, I must have sent out a mass message, not intentionally. I must have sent out a mass message, and it went to people I had never even, spoken to in years. So that was my mistake. So when we had over 150 something people, and a lot of people didn't even, because they knew, they had no knowledge of what the group was about. But that being said, I went ahead and cleaned that out. So we have, like I said, right now, 88 people. My point being, why would you come into a group, a business group, and you don't want to run a business? You're not interested in business. And the third question, so the first question is, what are you looking for in regards to a business? What brought you to this group? Did you come to this group just because you specifically know me? And this is primarily to those on Facebook, because my YouTube channel is, people I don't, most of the people on YouTube I don't know. They come in, they subscribe. But for those on Facebook, did you come specifically because you know me and you have no desire to run a business? I get it. But most of all, if you are a business-minded individual, it's what you're doing right now. Is it meeting your financial goals? Is what you're doing right now, meeting your financial goals. To be in a business group, that tells me what you're doing right now isn't working or isn't meeting your desired goals. When I go into a group, I'm not just going into a group just to say I'm in a group. There's a purpose behind it for me. Somebody will invite me to because as a pastor, I get invited to several Christian groups. I don't join them all because number one, I don't have the time. I can get the engagement in the one or two groups that I'm already in. I don't need to have 10 or 15 Christian groups or even groups of pastors. I have a group of pastors that I work with. I'm not going to fill my Facebook page up with notifications from 20 different Christian groups or 20 different pastor groups or whatever. So that being said, for me, there has to be a purpose behind it. There has to be a reason. And again, I'm speaking for myself. If I don't get a benefit from it, I'm moving on. So for those on Facebook, if you're not getting a benefit, I'm not kicking anybody else out of the group. I'm not doing that unless somebody is negative. If there's a negative content added, then of course people will be removed. But nobody has done that. But I've actually reached out to people on the Facebook group through this because they've been active and get no response. So again, my point is, what are you looking for in a business? What brings you to this group or to this channel for YouTube? And it's what you're doing right now, meeting your financial goals. Just answer those questions. You don't necessarily have to answer them for me. If you're on Facebook, if you'd like to, just drop in the comments. But if not, you make a decision. Going back to the lady that I spoke to early this morning. I'm sorry, I spoke to her yesterday, but she messaged me this morning and asked me to take her out of the group. And I didn't argue with her because, again, she had already spoke defeat. I'm here to help as many people as I can help. Monique Roy is one of the admins. Another friend of mine, you'll see him in as TC Carolina. He may be coming in from time to time and drop some nuggets of wisdom. He's got a lot of knowledge in regards to business, building a business. And that's Ted. His name is Ted. His TC Carolina is his profile. So you may see him drop something in from time to time. But we're here to help as many people as we can. But we cannot help those who will not engage. So appreciate you, ladies and gents. Hope you have a blessed and prosperous day. Let me know if you have my personal phone. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give it because I learned this is what I do. If you have my personal cell phone number, we've been in communication with each other. I already have it locked into my phone. But if we haven't been in contact with each other, I would advise you to text me at 678-246-4951, 678-246-4951. That's my personal cell phone number. And I say this to everybody. If I don't have you locked in my phone, if you call, leave a message. If you don't leave a message, don't get a call back. I don't spend a whole lot of time calling numbers that I don't know. I get spam calls all day. And then if a person, wants to speak to me and it's important, they'll leave a message. If not, they don't get a phone call back. That's just the way I do things. May not be the best, but it works for me. But anyway, if you have my personal number, reach out to me or text me at 678-246-4951 with your name and best time to reach you, and we can connect. And again, I hope you have a blessed and prosperous day. Talk to you later.